Okay, who would like to speak? On your cameras, please. So this is English speaking class. So you need to also on your camera. I would insist so that
Ma'am, do I have to speak this time?
if you are ready to speak, I would like you to speak. Yes.
Oh, ma'am, I thought my chance was done, so I did not
You
prepare this time.
you didn't prepare anything. No problem.
Yes, ma'am, I
Anybody else who
thought
is
my
prepared? You thought what?
ma'am, I thought I had my chance like in the previous
Yeah, you did,
class.
but because nobody else is ready to speak, what do I do? I don't understand. How do I get you guys to
I
speak?
also spoke last time, so I did prepare this time.
Now, okay, let's see if anybody else is prepared. Subhansh,
Ma'am,
Aryan.
ma'am, I need 5 minutes time. I'm just
Five.
revising.
Five
Okay, fine.
minutes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Chitri, are you ready to speak? Dharia, are you even there?
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Dharia. Have you prepared anything?
Ma'am.
Do you hear me?
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, I can't hear you, I guess.
You can't hear me. Others, can you all hear me? Give me a.
We can hear you, ma'am.
Everybody can hear me, Dharia. Only you can't hear me. Aryan can hear me. I told you last time also you should check your appliances before. Okay, just do one thing. You check. Okay. By in the meantime, somebody, Subhansh, are you ready to speak?
I spoke last time, so I didn't prepare this time.
You spoke last time, so you didn't prepare. Sampath, are you
Yes,
ready to
ma'am.
speak? Are you ready
Ma'am,
to speak?
I already said in the last lesson.
You already spoke in the last lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nobody wants to speak, then we will do. What do we do? I'm going to tell you about the types of speeches. Okay.
I'm gonna turn off my camera for 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, if you all want to take notes, you can take notes. Okay. I have prepared these notes. I have searched out some theory about speaking. Okay. And like you say, there are many types of public speaking. Okay. And after this, I think if you are not not comfortable speaking, I will try it once more, and I will after talking about this public speaking, today's homework I will give you a debate topic on debate. Okay, and we will I will give you groups. We can take a partner. You can search together, and then we'll have a debate, a small debate here. Okay. So you people can give me your topic, or I'll take up a topic and give you. Okay, and you have an entire week to search on it, and then we will take up a topic for debate. So let me tell you about public speaking. Okay, now public speaking is an art of delivering speech or presentation to an audience. Okay, the audience, this public speaking, like today, mostly we do online. Okay, or we do, you can say, we prepare a presentation, a PPT, and we do the public speaking on the way. It involves effectively communicating ideas, persuading, informing, entertaining listeners. It's a valuable skill in various contexts, from business presentation to academic seminars and social events. Effective public speakers often employ techniques such as storytelling, engaging visuals, storytelling. Okay, storytelling, engaging visuals, and vocal modulation to capture their audience's attention and convey their message convincingly. Okay, now public speaking encompasses various types such as which each serving different purposes. First, we are going to talk about informative speaking. Okay, the goal here is to educate or provide factual information to the audience. Like one of you all, I think somebody gave me about AI. Okay, so it involves explaining concepts, processing processes, or sharing knowledge on a specific topic. Next is persuasive speaking. In case I'm asking you, I'm persuading you to cast your vote. You like you have there is elections coming close, and I am persuading you have to persuade the people, the audience, the people in your society to go and vote. What are you going to say? What are you going to speak? Okay, so this is aimed at influencing the audience's beliefs. Okay, voting is important. You can every vote counts. You can together we can make a change, attitude or behavior. Persuasive speakers use logic. Okay, emotional appeal. Okay, it is it is an uh, it is uh, it, it is very important. Your vote is very you can get emotional. See, as a citizen, it is our duty to vote, right? And evidence to convince listeners to adopt their viewpoint or take action. Okay, this is an example, like I told you, on voting. Motivational speaking focuses on inspiring and energizing the audience. Motivational speakers aim to instill enthusiasm, positive, and a sense of purpose, often sharing a personal stories and anecdotes to motivate others to pursue their
Ma'am,
goals. Yeah.
ma'am, motivational speaking is that only the one topic is not fixed, no, ma'am. They can go to another topic like another problems also, no, ma'am.
Motivational speaking. See, it could be somebody like motivational speaking when you're entering a competition. In case you have your UPSC, or you can have the state level exams. So you need a lot of motivation that time. So what we do, motivation, we go for seeking a motivation. We go to our mentor. And that, why do we need that mentor? The mentor gives us this motivation. He motivates us. So how can you motivate somebody? You have to instill that enthusiasm, the positivity. Okay, you have to you can do it. Okay, you can how do you make a progress? You can also like you say now, pursue their goals. How to pursue their goals? So motivational speaking is could be of any type. It could be also for a small child who is not able to walk. We persuade our baby brothers, you can say the children, when we clap a lot because he is stood up on his 2 feet and he is trying to walk. Okay, so motivational
Okay, ma'am.
speaking is, understand?
Yes, ma'am.
This one is quite difficult. Entertaining speaking. These you must have heard of stand-up comedians. Okay, it is very difficult to make anybody to entertain anybody. Okay, it is not easy. I feel this is my opinion. Intended to engage and amuse the audience, entertaining speakers use humor, storytelling, and engaging anecdotes to captivate listeners and keep them entertained. So you can say often it says I went to a party, there I saw a dog. Huh? Oh man, is this a pets party, or is it the pets owner's party? Okay, the people start laughing. So entertaining speaking is quite difficult. Ceremonial speaking occurs during formal events. Okay, such as graduation, it could be awards, ceremony, weddings. So ceremonial speakers deliver speeches to commemorate special occasion. Like you can talk about 26 January or 15 August, huh? And you can give a big wide how so many people sacrifice their lives and all that. Okay, now we'll go into detail about everything, about each point. Okay, first let us take informative speeches. Now, how do we organize the speech? Okay, how to give an effective speech? Like in first of all, we are taking an informative speeches. The clear organization is there, very necessary. Structure your speech in a logical manner with a clear introduction, body and conclusion. Like I told you, your starting line is there and then there might be 2 or 3 paragraphs and then your closing line is there. This and this is has to be very, you should say, it is very important how you open your speech and how you end your speech. Okay, it should be grasping. Now use logical manner and a clear introduction, body. Use signpost. Okay, people show some signpost like map of India if you're talking about India. Transitions to guide the audience through your main points. Like you can say if you are doing a virtual one, you have a presentation. Okay, and you do like I have made this. At least I've tried to highlight it something, right? Okay, so next is the use of visual aids. This is very important. Okay, visual aids, we have slides, diagrams, graphs. You can use props. Okay, to enhance understanding and retention of information. Like you see, if you know the learning process, it is easier to learn what you see than what you hear. Okay, now audience adaptation. Tailor your speech to the knowledge level and interest of your audience. Use language and examples that are relatable and accessible to all listeners. Now, if you are going to a village side uh, uh, area and you are delivering a speech, now you are using very high vocabulary over there. There is no point because your message, your point here is delivering your message. People on the audience should be gasping you, right? So there is no point if you have to, if you are using very you can say high vocabulary and very unexplainable you can say accents. Okay, so if you are using idioms that people are not able to understand or phrasal verbs that people are not able to understand, so there's no point in it. Okay, so your language and examples, okay, that are relatable and accessible to your listeners. Like let me tell you a story. I was speaking to a friend of mine and he was a research scientist. Okay, and we were talking and he was like giving, just like a chemical reaction of this and that. So I was kind of scratching my head. I don't understand what is that example you are relating to. Boy, because I had no knowledge. I am absolutely, you can say, dumb in science, right? So I don't know what is it talking about. So you should understand what examples you're talking about. So if you're talking to a small kid, okay, now he will understand the examples of cat and dogs and all that. He will understand if you say examples about the sky and the moon and all that. He will understand. But if you start teaching him about Uranus and what is the element of atoms and all that, he will not understand. Okay, so you get my point. Make your speech
Yes.
according to the audience. Okay, now relevant example. Of course, you should be your every sentence of your speech has to relate to each other. It should be in a, you see, in one paragraph you're talking about the sun, and then suddenly in another paragraph you start talking about Pluto. Okay, now you are missing out the in between points. Okay, so you should go and you should go in a sequence. Okay, your paragraph and your sentences and your tone also should go on in a sequence. You should use real life examples. Okay, and you can pick up case studies, those case studies that are popular with the audience, that the audience can understand. Okay, now illustrate your key points and make abstract concepts more concrete. Okay, where may say just like this, just like that. Don't start relating this and that. That is that people say, oh, what nonsense are you talking about? I don't understand all that and all that. Okay, it should be very concrete. Examples help to clarify complex ideas and make them easier to understand. Okay. Now use of statistics and facts. If you're talking like you understand, you're talking about information here, informative speeches. I'm talking about information here. So whenever you're giving information, your statistics and your facts has to be real. Okay, incorporate relevant statistics, facts, and data of not overwhelming the audience with too much data. Okay. Something wrong with my. Okay. Okay, you are hearing me now. My voice is not cracking, right? Are you people hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. 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 Okay. Now I spoke about statistics and facts, clarity and simplicity. Like I said, keep your language clear, concise, and easy to understand. Avoid jargon and technical terms unless necessary, and define any specialized terms you use. Okay. Engaged audience. Okay, now you have to encourage audience interaction through questions, polls. Do you people agree with me? Can you all guys hear? Okay. Do you understand what I say? Do you everybody get me? Okay. So only then if you show a little gesture. Okay. So if you do that, if you start ask a question, can I give me an idea about what is this? I'm sorry, I don't understand the meaning of this word. Can anybody Google it for me? You can also say this. Yeah. So practice your delivery. Like everything, anything. If nobody is a very fast learner. Everybody have their own timeline. Yeah. So it is always good that you practice. So rehearse your speech multiple times to ensure smooth delivery and confident presentation. Pay attention to your pacing, how you're moving. You're moving here, you're moving there, you're not leaning on the desk like this, and you're not doing something like this and all that. Huh? Oh my God, huh? Let me tell you this and that. So, all this gestures, you should never give these gestures. Okay? And so pay attention to your pacing or your tone of the voice. If you're looking down, you're talking, people are not able to understand. People will only see when you have your eye contact, and you're moving your lips, your voice is clear, the pronunciation is clear. Okay. So instead of going to a stylish way, try and be more try to speak in a way that people are understanding you. Okay, so by incorporating these techniques into your informative speech, you can effectively convey information to your audience. Okay, next is the persuasive speech. Just leave all this. Just tell me somebody, what kind of speech do you want to give? Abhinav, what kind of speech are you interested in giving? Let me talk about you.
To inspire people to start imagining
Motivational.
and creating their own.
Motivational.
Like yes, ma'am. Like
In
yeah,
case you
motivational.
have,
Basically.
in case you have, you say someone. I'm not saying it has to be. In case you have someone, just mean there is a person, a friend of yours, okay, who has failed in exam. Okay, that person is very depressed, and he's thinking like, I don't want to go on more, and it is better to drop out of school and all that. Now you know he's taking a wrong decision. How would you give him how would you inspire him?
I would inspire him by like listing down all the harsh realities of the world, so that at least he realizes then and starts working. That actually worked.
Did it happen to you?
Yes, ma'am. But not a friend of mine, but a person, It actually worked.
Very nice, very nice. So this is, you say that this is talented business, and it is not easy for everybody to do this. So because of this, there is, you see, we have a lot of mentors here, and there is you can say psychologists are there who are who are just who are being paid heavily. Just people are going to them just to talk to them. There is no nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to understand what's your problem. If you go to a doctor, if you're telling him your problem, even he takes money from you. Yeah. So it is not easy to find someone to talk to. So that's why these people who are able to persuade anybody, who are persuasive, these are very important people. So now you understand the importance of public speaking. And this is not just speaking, this is also how much you are into it. If you're telling somebody, man, I care for you, but you do not know the name of his brothers and sisters, you do not know the name, where his what's his second name, or what class is he in, right? So he will understand that you are doing an acting, this is an act, and this guy is just playing with me, and he does not care, and he's just like that. You are forgetting his birthday, you're forgetting the day you promised to meet him, you're not showing up in time and all that. So being persuasive is very different. Okay. So I hope you understand, this is all the time techniques you are teaching you is not an act. You have to put yourself into it, heart and mind and soul into it, right? Let's talk about persuasive speech. Anybody else has any story to share? Anybody? Any occasion in which you have been helpful to anybody?
I just shared mine.
Yeah, I got to hear about you. Anybody else? Has anybody been to a condolence, spoke to someone who's lost a dear one? Just let me tell you a story, okay? It was about the daughter of my friend. She lost her cat. Okay, she had a very beautiful Persian cat, and it had been with her, I think, since about 3 to 4 years. And of course, 3 to 4 years you have a pet. Of course, you are very closely. So there was there was no. She was so. You say she was so nervous, and she was so sad about it that she was not able to eat well. She was not. She was not going to college. So she spoke to me, right? And like, talk to my daughter, tell her something. I don't know how to console her, right? So has anybody gone through anything like this?
Ma'am, when I was in fifth class, I had a friend of mine
Yeah.
who lost his, I don't remember much, but I think he lost his sister. He
Yeah.
was in a depressed mood, so me and my friends like talked to him and cheered him up.
What did you talk to him about?
About that, I don't remember because I was in fifth class then.
Okay, okay. Anybody else know what to say at a moment like this? This is very
Mom,
big tragedy.
mom, in 8th standard, one of my friend failed the exam. He was crying badly. I like consoled him that time. I said that it's temporary. Again, marks will come.
Yeah, it is never the end of the world. This marks do not define you, right? Where I have often done this. I have often done this to people, to students who have failed the exams. Of course, exams are important, but it is not everything. It does not define your world. It does not define your life. You failed in one exam in 3 hours. An exam's duration is 3 hours. In 3 hours, you cannot define your entire year, right? It is important, yes, but it is not the end of the world. There are always second chances, and there are always ways for improvement. You always learn with your failures. Real big scientists have failed several times. Big businesses have failed several times. Many times they have failed, and you can say you can also give examples of many businesses like KFC. That man started his business at the age of 60, right? So it is never too late, and it is never the end of the world. The main thing is that you have to pull yourself back and stand up and get going, right? Only when you halt, it is when you fail. So as long as you are moving, as long as you are going on, there is always a way. Okay.
Or else, ma'am,
And
just just remind them why you started all this, and they started to get motivated themselves. Just remind them where it started and why did you start it.
good, very good. So what is the point of all this? Where and in case there are, you can say, there are, you can say there are problems in relationships also. It could be a brother to brother, brother to sibling, among siblings. Okay, may you, mom doesn't care for me. Mom loves that my elder brother a lot. Okay, and he's the one who gets all the love. He's the first son, huh? And I'm the no good one. He gets good marks. I get less marks, right? So he's more loved. Mom feeds him more better. Yeah, she loves me less. So there are problems of this kind also. In case you have a friend of this kind, what are you going to say? Someone who is facing a sibling rivalry.
I asked them to see the beauty in the fight.
Yeah, you see, if
Like,
you are hating your brother, you are hating your brother. But if I say something to your brother, who are you going to fight for, and who are you going to fight against? Okay,
I'm going to
so
fight against you for my
yeah,
brother.
you are going to fight against the other person
Ma'am,
for
I
you
would say
because he's
he's,
family.
I would say he's bad because he's holding a grudge against his own sibling.
So this is bad. This feeling could be, see, feelings are positive, feelings are positive, feelings are negative. First of all, you do not know what has caused this. This could be a psychological effect of some incident. This could this He might have gone through an incident, and like I tell you, let me tell you, I know a person. She used to be a very good writer. She used to write small poems, okay. And I had seen my friend that she had this credibility. I said, told her, you have a credibility, all these talents you have, you could be a very good writer. Okay, she wrote she wrote whatever she could. Okay, now she went to a live show, and in this live show, when she spoke out her poem, someone in the audience, or maybe someone along with her, they spoke up and they began to criticize her poem. You are not using this, use this, and what is this? This is no way to speak, and this and that, and you. So okay, now after this, she went back home. Everything, everybody forgot. Even the person who criticized her forgot. But it was there somewhere in the back of her conscious. Now, till today, she has never attended a live show. She writes the poems, but she will never say it out. She will never share it with anybody. She is very secretive about it. Okay, so this was the result of someone an incident that took back. So of course, it has not affected her, but it has affected her somewhere psychologically. So these are there. These matters are there. If you when you talk to anybody, you have to understand there is no bad person, there is no good person. I may be good to you, but I may be very bad to somebody else. Okay, so never. This is my personal advice to all of you. There is no good person, there is no bad person. There is always a situation, and there is always, you can say, a controlled act you should be there. You should know how you should act towards it. The situation might go very worse if I react in a bad way. Okay, now if I wake up and I put my bread in the toaster, the toaster burns my bread. Okay, now I get up and I see, when I'm about to put on my dress, I see there is a stain on my shirt. Okay, now if I start to nag about this, my day is bad. Every Saturday I get this bad lucks everywhere. Every Saturday this happens. So you say what? You're reminding yourself Saturdays are bad for me. Okay. Now in the coming Saturdays, before the Saturday comes, you start getting yourself ready that something is going to happen. The egg might fall, or the bread might burn, or the milk might spill. Right. So it is all on your mindset. I hope you understand. There is not a good person, there is not a good bad person, there is not a good day, there is not a bad day. Every day is a day, and it is how you tackle it. That is important. Problems are there. We are human. This is life. Nothing is easy in this life. Problems are going to come. It is not with you, it is with everybody. Problems are going to come, and every problem is going to teach you a lesson, and it is going to take you a step forward. Until and unless you are not facing this problem, you are not going to improve yourself. Somebody wanted a toothpaste. That's why somebody created a toothpaste. Somebody wanted a toothbrush, or we would have using that datun or the stick. Okay, but somebody wanted a softer toothbrush, so somebody created it. We have fashion today. Somebody wants to look good. That's why we have fashion today. So necessity, everything is what I'm trying to tell you is take a positive attitude out of your problems also. And if a person is badly behaving to you, in the coming classes that we are going to talk, I can teach you how to tackle a difficult person. There are certain narcissists who have gone through maybe some incident, and that person bugs you. How to handle a person, I will teach you if we continue these type of classes. So hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these things happen, and like I told you, never judge a person. Okay, and same person, I may be good to you, I may be bad to somebody else. So you can never please anybody in this entire world. Even great prophets, okay, great prophets have come. I will do you if you all want to me to send you this public speaking
Yes, ma'am.
note, I will send it to you. Okay. Okay, should we end the class now? How was the class? Did you all people enjoy, or did I make you sleep?
You made a center.
I made you all cry. Okay. So I hope you have gained some knowledge out of this. Okay, be emotionally strong. You have to be. You can say what you say. You have to be cool in your mind. The fire has got to be in your heart. Okay, you have to feel somebody's. We will say empathy is great thing, and you have to. If you want to be perfect into this world, you have to not control anybody else. You have to control only yourself. Okay, and be good to others. Okay, and first of all, before being good to others, be good to yourself. Be happy with yourself. Love yourself. You are the most important person for you. Okay, nobody else is there greater than you. Then only if you are strong, if you are happy, you can make others happy. If you are strong, you can help others. Okay, so you have to take care of yourself. Okay, so all of you all take care. Good night.
Bye, ma'am. Good night.
Bye, ma'am. Good night.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Good night.